Academy Awards.
Go.
Yes. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome. So this is a class on creating a gingerbread house, and I know that you're all very creative people, so I think it'll probably be great. So we're going to do it kind of like those TV shows where they have the TV cooking shows where some of this, you'll do all the steps, but some of the steps have already been made. So the first step that we'll do is we will, just want to say that I'm going to hand, at the end you're going to get the recipes. These recipes can be used for gingerbread cookies. You can go online. I have the website, and the recipe for the royal icing is there too. So the first step that we will do is roll out the dough. So if you'll each take a plate with the dough, I'm going to put some flour out. And just make yourselves comfortable and roll out the dough. Now I'm going to give everybody a pattern. So you're going to roll it out, to the size of the pattern. If you have extra dough,
I have a question.
that's fine. Yes.
This is going to make a whole house?
No, actually, that's going to make a piece. That's going to make the pattern piece that you have.
Oh, okay.
And as a matter of fact, this recipe is 6 cups of flour. It actually makes 2 complete houses.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys can just start rolling out, whatever you need. If you need to stand up, move around, or anything.
What's the preparation time for making the dough?
The dough took me about a half hour to make. It's not hard to make. It's a 2-step process where you make the dried ingredients. You have your butter kind of melted, and you mix in your moist ingredients, egg, molasses, and put it all together. However, the dough does have to be chilled. Now you might find this is still a little bit hard to work with.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
No, that's a
So it does have to be chilled for at least 2 hours. And as a matter of fact, I chilled this overnight. Okay, so you'll just, once you roll it out, you'll take these pattern pieces.
And this is edible. The house, when it's completed,
yes,
is edible.
Definitely. You can throw some flour on top of that if it's sticking. And if you need any more, you do have more dough there. Okay, and I did forget to mention, it should roll out to about 1/4 of an inch. You don't want it to be too thin because then the house isn't going to support itself. So about 1/4 of an inch.
Smells good.
Yeah, it does have that ginger smell.
Nice, I love gingerbread.
So you don't want that to be too thin. And then once you roll it out, you're going to cut out the pattern piece. And we'll actually bake these later. We're not going to do it now. And once you have the pattern piece, you can just place it on here. Let me get a spatula.
You're good.
Yeah. Okay, so you can kind of pick it up with a spatula when you're ready. Okay, excellent. Now what we can do, yeah, you're good, Denise. What we can do is the person that has, Karen, that's you, the person that has the side can actually cut out a little front door.
Oh, gee.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
You
now.
want me to make another roof?
Yeah, you could if you have enough, sure.
You can make a whole village.
Yes.
Takes a village.
Yep. And this is the final gingerbread house. I'll just show you this while you're doing it. This is the final house. And, I'm hoping it'll look nice once we decorate it. We're actually going to decorate this house at the end of, the other steps.
With the leftover dough, then you can just make little cookies
Yes.
or cut out cookies.
Exactly.
Make people in the house.
Yeah.
Make furniture.
Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to go get the pasteurized egg whites because that's the next step to make the royal icing.
Has anybody ever made a gingerbread house before?
No. Either have I.
No, you haven't?
No.
Okay, this is...
I don't have patience.
How's your roof coming?
Not very good. I made it too thin, I think.
Yeah, actually, the recipe said if these pieces break, you can patch them together with the royal icing. So that's
Oh,
another
yeah.
possibility.
Do a design around
Right.
it and put, you know.
Yes.
I didn't realize you could get egg whites.
Yeah, these are pasteurized egg whites because, you know, some people aren't comfortable, like I'm not, for one, of using uncooked eggs. So the recipe said the pasteurized egg whites are fine.
It's good to know.
Okay. All right, so moving on to the next step there, and we'll just let Karen finish
I know,
up.
waiting
We'll
for
clean
mine.
up.
Yeah,
Clean
you
up
gave me
this,
the root.
I did. I gave it a large one. If you have the time, Karen, if you want to just cut out the front door there. All right.
Jean, you know, if you make ginger, you can make gingerbread, little gingerbread people, and take a straw and put a hole on the top and hang them from your Christmas tree.
Oh. You want to try one?
We can do, well,
Yeah.
we can do that later.
Okay.
I saw gingerbread men at a canary nest and they were so cute.
Okay. So let me
Panera
just,
has gingerbread.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to hand out the confectioner's sugar. And Karen, I'm going to let you, I'm not rushing you.
Well done. I'm just gonna get it on. For crafts.
And another spoon. And I'm going to put this
You know
on
what,
here.
maybe you can get the second, thing,
Oh, there's another stuff.
so, because it might break. Yeah.
Okay, great, excellent. So we'll bake these later and we'll
Very
have a
nice.
third house. All right, so now, okay, the next step is to make the royal icing. So the royal icing is very easy, and you have this recipe also. It's just confectioner's sugar and the pasteurized egg whites, which I'm going to shake up. Now, has anyone ever made the royal icing?
Yeah.
You have. Because what I found is you really have to have it like, it's got to be like cement. You know, one of my first problems with this house here, why it kind of didn't go so well at the beginning, was the icing was a little too loose. So just add a little bit at a time of the egg whites passed around the table. If it gets too thin, you can add more confectioner's sugar, so let me get that out. That's probably, that may be too much, I'm not sure, Tony. That may be
How about if
way
I-
too much. Why
can
don't you
I-
give Karen some? Okay. Then mix it up, and again, it's got to have the consistency of cement. It's got to be very thick.
Do you use the cream of tartar in there?
Actually, no, I
No?
didn't. No, I didn't. It's not pulled from the recipe. Where were you going to use that in the?
Or because the royal icing I made had
Oh,
the
okay.
cream.
All right. So I'm going to pass around the confectioner's sugars. Possibly I didn't give you enough. It doesn't look like enough sugar. So if you want to put in like doubly the amount of sugar and you know, really make a little more icing, it looks like I didn't hand out enough sugar. Okay, Karen, here you go. And that's too thin, so you want to just double on the icing anyway.
Oops, now I may need those egg whites.
Okay. Yours is probably a little bit thin too, also, Denise. Yeah, it's still thin, Tony, so here you go. But that's okay, because we'll actually need a lot of icing. Yours is also thin, Karen. Denise, looks like you have the consistency.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
thickness.
it's almost like hard, at the end it's hard to mix because it's so thick, which is what you need.
It's like plaster.
Right, it is like plaster.
I have grab at home.
Perhaps.
Okay. It's a good workout for the arms.
Yeah, but that's exactly how it's supposed to be. And actually, Tony, here, I'm going to give you more. Probably quite a bit more. while you're all doing that, I'm going to start taking out the...
Should I make more?
I would actually, yeah, this is still too thin, so it has to be like Denise's. Do you see the texture? It's just like very grainy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, like cement.
Looks like a light switch.
I know, I realize it does make, this is
And
actually
that's
a
going to
sign.
come out of a tube, huh? That's
I
it.
hope so. Well, we're going to put the house together. So we'll use like a knife and everything, and I'm hoping it's going to come out of a
Do you want me
tube.
to make more?
Yes. Yeah, why don't you finish up the sugar? Just make sure Tony, I think Tony,
I
do you
think
need a
mine's
little
good.
more? Tony might need a little bit more.
Can I have the
You
egg whites,
sh-
please?
You think, or no?
Okay, that's thank you. Honey, what do you do? Are you
Okay.
carrying by the water?
Yeah.
Okay. The
Yeah.
gardener.
Yes.
Okay. I probably met you once.
Yeah, I think I did, but a long time ago.
Yeah, I think you met at the yard sales,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Okay. So these are the pieces that we're gonna form into the house.
So those were the pre-made ones?
Yes. That's probably still a little bit loose. So forming the pieces into the house, Tony, that's starting to look right, is the hardest part. Getting those pieces to stand up initially, I really had to play with it. A couple of times the walls caved in. So that's going to be the challenge. So what we will do is, when you're ready, actually Denise, when you're ready, I know you're a cake decorator. Would you like to just demonstrate that technique of,
Sure.
you know, using the cake decorating tools?
Okay.
Why don't I do that for you as you...
Okay.
So Denise has a technique where she uses plastic bags, so you can just throw the bag away.
Can I just have something?
Sure.
Please.
Do you want something, a
Just
towel or
that,
something?
that's fine. Usually I use, it's a lot cleaner and neater to use plastic bags instead of the pastry bags, so you have to clean it out. You know, sometimes it's more convenient. So what I do with this, do you have a scissor, Jean?
Yes.
What I do with the plastic bag, and I think we get,
Here you go, Denise. Do you want me to cut it for you?
it depends on, I mean, you use any
And these are
tip.
called what? These are
These are
the
pastry, the tips.
these are the pastry bag tips. Okay.
So what I do is I'll cut a hole in the corner of the bag, like this.
Oh, so it's a really small hole.
Yeah, a small hole.
Okay.
And you open the bag, and you take the tip head and you put it
Oh.
in the hole,
Oh, that's great.
like that. And you don't want to
Okay.
cut it too big because then this will slide out. So,
Okay, great.
and then you take the icing.
Oh, I have some, it's right here.
So we're going to put the icing in the bag. And it's great because you use up the icing and then you just chuck the bag instead of
Oh,
having
that
to
is
wash
good.
it out.
Yeah, because this ice is very messy. Imagine this would destroy a pastry bag.
I mean, it's just the easier
Okay.
thing.
All right. So excellent. So why don't we now, you know, attempt to start putting a house together? Do you have tips for everyone, or should we?
I have tips, but they're different types of tips.
Okay.
So
Do
I
you think
have
we should use one tip?
whatever you want. I mean, we could. This. I got a star tip, which is a
Okay.
little decorative. This is just a straight
All right.
tip.
Do you have other plastic bags, or should I get a plastic
Yeah,
bag?
I have some.
All right.
This is a thicker.
All right. So why doesn't everyone try it? We'll just hand out plastic bags and the.
Let's see if we can get something different here. Here's another tip.
Okay.
And
So I'll take that from you so it's out of your way.
yeah, okay, and here's a bag.
And everyone can try it. So you're gonna make a very small hole. Denise, like a quarter of an inch or something?
Tiny, yeah.
Okay.
That's good enough, Tony. As long as the head's sticking out, because then the bag, you don't want to break the bag. And then you just fill. Let me see. Cut a little bigger, the hole, a tiny bit bigger. So you're gonna just. teeny bit, so you have.
If you wanted to add food coloring or anything, you could
Oh,
add food
yeah,
coloring
yes,
too.
yes,
for
very good idea,
some-
yes.
Perfect. Okay, so that's in there. So now
How
you
you
just put
doing
the
with that?
icing in here.
Just with that.
Okay. All right, so now what you do, and we're gonna start putting it together, is you take a side and a wall. So if someone's gonna hold it, someone else can.
Okay. So what you're gonna do now with the icing is
hold
squeeze it down into the tip till it starts to come out. There it comes. Yeah, this is tight.
All right,
this is
Terrence,
hard.
if you want to hold the walls,
That's right.
just go. All right, so come around and you can all play.
You want me to hold the walls?
Yeah, if you want to hold the walls, and then
Okay.
someone
This is
else
a
can
wall?
start.
With
Yeah,
the
that's
window?
actually
Which
that
way
actually
does this
goes
go?
the other
This
way.
way?
It goes like this.
Okay.
Yes. So I guess Denise, if you want to come behind it and try to glue it in there.
See, this is so thick. It's
Oh,
like-
do you want to
You
use
wanna try
Tony's?
mine?
Tony's
Mine's-
better.
yeah, mine's better.
Okay.
I hope my tip was,
Yeah.
I mean, my plastic bag.
If we need to, we can use an A. Oh, that's working.
Oh,
Yours is
no,
good.
it's not. I made my whole tip
All right.
bag.
You know what we can do is we can use an
Here's,
A.
here's another one. Karen's is good, I think.
Okay.
See, the icing's thick, so that's why it's having,
Okay.
look at, see what's happening?
Now, when I made
Yeah,
it,
the
I used an
plastic,
A,
yeah.
so I
It's
can
too
show.
thick for
I'm
the
just going to
plastic.
show you another technique if you want. Is
Go ahead.
okay. So what I would do is I'm just going to open this bag and use this. We're going to improvise here, and
What if you
We're
put
gonna
the
do
icing
yeah.
and then cement the
Yeah,
piece
you
of the
could
wall
do
up
that,
against
yes.
it? And then
all
it's
right. Actually,
easier
someone
to...
want to try this? Open the bag, and we're going to
Like
just
butter it, kind of?
yeah, butter it. Right, that's a good amount. You really need a lot. And get it on the sides. Even if you want to turn the bag inside out and put it in the bowl. Okay, that should be good. Now, Karen, you're just going to press that in. And
Probably needs time to dry.
well, I didn't
Should
really have a
take right
problem
away.
with it. Yes, see it's going, okay.
There it goes.
So here's the other wall. Tony, if you want to do one.
So it's this
You probably need someone else to hold
Oh,
it.
forget it. Look, it
Yeah,
went
it's
through
tight.
the...
Oh, okay, so
Maybe
this
we-
icing. All right, so this technique, as we learned,
Can I
did
use
not
plastic?
work with this
Because it's
icing.
thick. But
Right.
maybe when we decorate it,
It's
we can make it
possible.
thinner
Yes.
icing. So that you can decorate with it.
Yeah, and you can always clean it up later. You just need a lot of it slathered on there.
You need a construction worker
You
to come
do.
into a spackle.
I know. Jim said to use spackle. Mortar. Right.
Well, they do make these things and they make them well,
Caulking.
so...
Caulking, yeah.
I mean, that's a tube you need. Caulking
Okay,
is good.
excellent. All right, so then you've got, next comes the
White
back.
bathtub caulking.
Oh, this is the bath?
Yes.
So you gotta put it on too.
Do you want me to hold it and you can...
Oh, whatever. Oh, okay.
So again, it's just the sides, I guess.
And then we're putting the top on, so I might as well start, right?
Oh, right.
What is this?
Right?
Is this the back?
Jane, we're putting the top? so
Yes,
should
we
I-
are going to put tops
Turn
on
it
your
over the
carrots,
other
so
way?
you
I
have
think
to
that's the front, the
do
back.
that also.
So this is the inside, I think, so.
You want to support it with your other hand, Karen, when you, sometimes it just, yeah, see, that icing is a good consistency.
Put a little more on that side. Okay. I think that should be good, right?
Right. Sometimes
I'll hold this
you
on and
gotta
push.
hold it for a minute and really push it in there.
Oh,
Okay, good,
nice.
excellent. Now, I'm thinking that the best way to do the roof would actually be to allow this to dry for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we'll do that. Excuse me. So let me, oh, actually, I'm not, what do you think? Do you think it's sturdy enough? Probably not, right?
I don't think
No. Okay. So let's move on to the decorating part then. We're going to move this out of the way
Okay.
carefully. Tony, if you want to take that one over. Cute. Okay, so this part is just being creative. I'm going to take out some candy canes. I have snow, which is coconut.
Can I help you? with
Yes,
that?
thank you, yeah. And I think we're going to continue to apply the icing with an egg.
Can we, I may want
So you want us to ice the whole top of the?
Yeah, I would say ice whatever part that you're going to attach, put the candy on. You also have some gumdrops. Excuse me, Tony. And sprinkles. Candy canes. These can be made to look, around the base, the Twizzlers.
Or even around the door, you can kind of
Right.
outline the
So as you're
door.
doing that, I would apply some stuff before the icing dries. Excuse me, Karen, I just want to grab this.
Oh, good.
Some candy canes.
So we're gonna put coconut on this, Tony?
Oh, that sounds nice. It'll look like a
Snow.
shingle,
Right.
yeah, or snow.
Right, and actually what you can do is make a base, which I didn't do. But let's say you're going to, you can make a base and put snow or coconut
Oh,
around the
yeah.
base.
That looks very nice.
Some sprinkles. So it's stored.
You're gonna do
Yeah.
one thing, or it's gonna be a very strange house.
Right, it's not going to be
Yeah,
symmetrical.
the sprinkles aren't working there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna line it up.
I know some people use the almond,
Oh, for the shingle?
yes,
Oh, nice.
almond bark.
From
But
your
I
nut house.
I know.
What's
That's a
that?
lot of
The
work.
white chocolate almond bark, but I'm not sure
What'd you
how
say,
they...
Tony?
I said a nut house.
Yeah. Good
Okay, if
one.
you want to stick some candy canes around the front door.
Wow.
You know, it's kind of pretty with the little
dry
bit of
It dries
brown.
quickly, right?
It's almost
Yes.
brown.
It dries
Goodness,
very quickly.
yes.
That's one of the problems. Yeah, you have to put the stuff on quickly.
I like your edging there, Karen.
Very nice.
One side.
I'll try doing the same on this side, so it makes
Okay.
it a little balance. What?
I like the snow, looks nice.
Yeah, and at the websites also have gingerbread houses with chimneys. However, I didn't get that brave.
Oh, and
Yeah.
you put
Oh,
M&Ms in between. Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't
goodness.
know,
Yeah.
I just. But now, there's nothing's working here because it's hot.
So you have to watch that roof, Tony. You don't want to cave in the roof.
Okay, sorry. It's a little aggressive
Right.
here.
Let me see the front. Yeah, the front looks, and when I saw pictures of it, they had candy canes around the front door,
Mm.
which I thought was cute.
Can I have candy canes?
I'm sure. I
I'll
just
put
actually took some
Upstairs.
out of the DX for you. Let me get you some more.
Oh, that looks cute.
Here's some more things. Oh, that is cute.
Should I break one and put one like across
Yeah.
the top?
Yeah.
See if that works.
I like the effect of the snow.
Oh, the licorice looks good there.
Yes, I noticed what they do. Sometimes they'll take the licorice and they'll just put it around the base to kind of, be a little border.
Sometimes it sticks here.
Trying to get another piece out of the wrapper here.
Oh. Yes, I'm sure you have to do this a lot to be
I would think,
perfect.
yeah, practice makes perfect, right?
Because this is not sticking.
Having a plan in advance as far
Yeah.
as the decorating, right? That looks nice. Sometimes they'll take the licorice and just put it around the base like that,
Mhm.
which is nice too.
Well, we can do that also.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
nice,
that's
Kara. It's a
nice.
nice effect.
Yeah.
I like that.
Santa.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good.
I don't know how long I know.
Oh, those look nice.
Yeah. All right, so do you have any questions on making it?
No, it's very easy.
It's fairly
The baking
easy.
time for the gingerbread?
The gingerbread
I'll hold the
baking
back,
time
okay.
is about,
Okay.
I'd say about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on how thick you make the walls and pieces. Probably about 8 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Cute,
Yeah, it
cute,
dries
cute.
fast. I
Yes.
think
Here's
that's the
some
biggest
out of my
thing,
bag
yeah.
because the bag isn't as, yeah, I'll squeeze
Right, I
that.
don't know if those will.
Yeah, it's
Cute, though. Very
Very
cute.
cute. You need more.
I like the roof.
You probably could actually bake a chimney and add it on later. You could just put the, the icing in there and put
Right.
the pieces in, right? Cute. It is, isn't it?
Very cute.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that's
Very
it, Jen.
nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
It's really not hard.
Lovely ladies. Thank you, Jeannie.
You're welcome.
Jean.
Very
Now I'm going to
nice.
go home and
Okay.
bake one.
Oh, good. Well, I left you the recipe. I left, for the gingerbread, for the icing, and I left the website. Sure.
I love that roof.
I love the way that it's hanging there.
Yes. Okay.
Looks like
Very
icicles.
nice.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Jean.
You're welcome. So we'll